So we're getting ready for tonight's football game here at Mountaineers Stadium as the Dallas Mountaineers take on the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. Excited to give you live high school football action tonight between these two as the Spartans come in, coming off a loss to the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. In the meantime, and that was by one. In the meantime, the Dallas area Mountaineers did not play last week, but they are ready to go tonight here in the opener. So back to receive will be Fife and Rocco Ormondo for the Dallas area Mountaineers. In the meantime, the Spartans will kick it away. Some guys last year banged up for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans, but they'll try to see if they could stay a little bit healthier here in 2020. No fans here tonight at Mountaineer Stadium between these two. So getting ready to kick it away. Here are the Wyoming Valley West Spartans, and the Mountaineer season is underway. Fife will take that back from his own 5-yard line. Up across the 15 to the 20, trying to get a little block there on the outside. Heads over to the sideline, gets out around the 32-yard line, and it'll be first down there for the Mountaineers, and they'll get their offense working with a brand new quarterback. R.J. Wren has an arm, and he will use it. Coach Manello very excited about that arm and what he will do this season. Says he could throw it, thinks he could be a possible PSAC type of player. So our first play from scrimmage here for Dallas area on the offensive end. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. Wren, he'll bring a guy in motion, fakes it there. Wren will keep it, go straight ahead. He's got a couple of yards and biffled down there at about the 35-yard line. So second down and about 7, a little less than 7. Nice job up front from the Wyoming Valley West Spartans, trying to slow things down. They look big up front. They look lean for Wyoming Valley West right now. As they'll send two receivers over to the left-hand side. Eye backfield. Giving it to Delgadio, and Delgadio busting through, busting up, and busting down for a Mountaineer first down at the 46-yard line. So what a year will do to Jake Delgadio. He just got a little bit bigger. And again, not nearly the size of his brother. His brother playing at Pitt this year. But Delgadio looked like he ran pretty hard there. And you got to like that right now if you're the Mountaineers. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. Side cart from Wren. Brings a guy in motion. It's Fife. Speed sweep over to the right-hand side. Fife's got it. He's got room. He's got a lane. And Fife fumbles the football, and Valley West at the 40-yard line may have come down with that. Spartan football. So unfortunate for Dallas, but a heady play there. Sadiq Burke pounces on that football there for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. And our first big play of the football game here at the 10:44 mark. John Mendola here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Roku. Appreciate you joining us tonight, of course, through our Boxcast app. Want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service, Comets Law, Melissa Walter, State Farm, and Arcaro and Janelle. Two receivers over to the left-hand side. Here come the Wyoming Valley West Spartans on offense. Give it straight forward, and the Dallas defense all over Darius Redguard. So a nice job there for the Mountaineers. Colby Kleintaub in there helping lead the charge there for Dallas. Also helping out Lucas Schultz. They'll send three receivers over to the right-hand side. And the quarterback, Dante Rhodes here. And he'll have Darius Redguard right alongside him. Second down and 11. Flags are down, and they will blow this dead. So I think this is going to be a false start here. send the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West backwards. And indeed it does.
5-yard penalty against the Spartans will make it 2nd and 16.
So 3 receivers over to the right-hand side. It will be red guard right next to Rhodes in that backfield for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans, 2nd and 16. He keeps it. Rhodes on the right-hand side trying to get a lane. He's got a little bit of room and runs over a would-be tackler there on that right-hand side. Gets up to the 45-yard line as he ran over Rocco Ormondo. So it's going to be 3rd down, so big gain there for Dante Rhodes, the senior for Wyoming Valley West. 9:42 on the clock. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. It's going to be the quarterback, Rhodes, back there with red guard right next to him. He's over on the left-hand side. They got the tight end on the left-hand side. Quarterback will keep. They're chasing him one way, chasing him the other, and a big defensive stop there for the Mountaineers. So coming over there was Ormondo to kind of slow him down, and that brought in Parker Balesta and a couple other Dallas defenders to stop the Spartans from Wyoming Valley West from doing any more there. They'll have to kick it away. So Ormondo and Fife will be the 2 guys back deep here at the 8:57 mark.
Number 10, Rocco Ormondo, and number 22, Ben Fife, are deep to the now.
So here's a kick high. Ormondo, they were all over Ormondo. The ball's still on the carpet, and then coming up with it are the Mountaineers. He didn't give him an inch over there. To me, that's like old school. You can't do that. Gavin Sibneski ends up falling on that football eventually for the Mountaineers of Dallas.
Number 16, Matt Jesse on the recovery.
So here comes R.J. Wren back at it for Dallas. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. The John Mendola Show live. 8:39 on the clock. Wren gives it right-hand side. Parker Balesta, the big daddy, getting it out across the 18-yard line. So he'll play some fullback. He might play some tailback. Get a little bit of action both ways.
And number 52, Jaden Swingbank.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 5 here for Dallas. 8:09 on the clock. We're in the first quarter. No score between these two. The Mountaineers open a game. Fife. They go 2 tight ends. They're going to give it. And they give it to Balesta. Try to go with a heavy look. Leading the charge there for Wyoming Valley West defensively, Jason Pearson. Noah Anderscavage back there as well. As Anderscavage, the senior, looks like his arm's hurting a little bit after that one, but that'll back Dallas up just a bit. It'll be 3rd down and a little less than 7. So Dallas with a couple of changes here in 17 seconds here on the play clock. Send out a receiver over to the far right. Fife will have single coverage over here on the left-hand side. Tyler Weidman will guard him. Well, Wren's got an arm. Let's see what he does with it. He's going to look. He buys a little bit of time, runs forward, gets biffled right in the middle of the field. So a good stick there defensively by the Wyoming Valley West Spartans and short of the 1st down. So that looked like it was Landon Dietrich there on the tackle.
First down. 1st and 10 for the Mounts from their own 25-yard line.
.38 on the clock. Give straight up the middle and a hit on that 1st down, and Balesta will be brought down. 6:07 on the clock. Here we go over on that right-hand side. Here's Delgadio trying to run the football. Sneaks through a hole. That'll gain a few yards. Getting a little bit closer. Make a manageable third down here for DALLAS Dallas. .26 now on the clock. First quarter, no score. Dallas, Wyoming Valley West, two receivers over to the left-hand side. I backfield, tight end over on that left-hand side. Valley West showing a forefront. And now we got some movement up front. Delgadio got the carry. Valley West got some penetration, but I think this is going to be 5 yards back the other way here for Dallas. Yep, going to be a false start. So here comes Dallas, two receivers over to the left. Third down and long. It's going to be R.J. Wren. He's going to run to the right-hand side. He's got some company over there, and he's cut in half at the 30-yard line. So coming up on that tackle was Sadiq Burke, who made the play. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes-Barre and Kingston. Comets Law, injury lawyer, give Comets Law a call. Melissa Walter, State Farm, our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world, Old Forge, and Matt Daly, State Farm, located in Kingston. So we have a player down right now, 4:27 on the clock. And the Dallas Mountaineers will probably have to punt this away. Rich Bonello bringing over the punt crew to that sideline. All right, here come the Mountaineers with punt formation. So the officials still working on the Wyoming Valley West player who got injured on that previous play. And again, that's Sadiq Burke. He's a big part of this Wyoming Valley West Spartans team, playing both offense and defense. So the punt, 40-yard line, now the 45. That is Rhodes. Rhodes gets up across. Boy, he likes to lay the blows from the offensive end while people try to lay him down.
Spartans will take over. First and 10 at the Mountaineers 42-yard line.
Two receivers over to the left, two receivers to the right. Rhodes will be back there. And, of course, he's going to have his buddy Darius Redguard right there. 4:09 on the clock here for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. No score between Dallas and Wyoming Valley West tonight here on the John Mendola Show. Rhodes fakes it. Rhodes going up top. He's got a guy wide open, and it's going to be a touchdown. Instant Tyler Weidman blows by the coverage, and Wyoming Valley West scores first from the 42-yard line. So here come the Spartans for the extra point, but a 42-yard touchdown connection at the 4:02 mark gives WVW the lead. Extra point coming, Ryan Stevens for the Spartans. Rhodes will hold. Kick is low and no good. So that was a ground ball and nothing doing on that. So 6-0, Wyoming Valley West takes the lead. Take a quick timeout and be right back. All right, here we go. 4:02 on the clock in the first quarter. Wyoming Valley West strikes first against the Dallas Mountaineers here on the John Mendola Show. I'll thank our friends at McCarthy Tire. Comets Law, injury lawyer. Give Comets Law a call in Wilkes-Barre, located right on Public Square. Melissa Walter, State Farm. Our friends at our Carol and Chanel, the pizza capital of the world, Old Forge. And Matt Daly, State Farm, located in Kingston. So the kickoff here is going to go down to Fife from the 10. Fife's going to take it. He's got a lane. Fife trying to get it up across the 35, the 40. He's got two guys to beat. And at the midfield stripe for Ben Fife, the 5'8", 160-pounder. That's your instant offense right now for Dallas. Great field position for the Mountaineers for Coach Rich Manello. No fans in attendance in the stands. We do have the band. We do have the cheerleaders for Dallas. And, of course, we've got the football teams here playing some high school football. We didn't know if we'd get to this point on so many levels this year, especially for Dallas. Last week didn't happen. This week was unsure. Fife over to the left-hand side. Wren's going to bring him in the speed sweep motion. Fakes it to him. He goes straight forward. And Wren gets met immediately by Aiden Golightly, the junior Big Daddy up front. So not real tall, Golightly, but you can see how stout he is. Number 74. 3:26 on the clock here in the first quarter. Nice strong wind. A gorgeous night for high school football here in northeastern Pennsylvania, here in the John Mendola Show. Speed sweep over this way. Fumble by Dallas. Get the lucky bounce. And falling down was Armando down to the 48-yard line. So they'll get maybe 1.5 on a lucky bounce It's going to be 3rd down and almost 9 here for Dallas. Wren rolling. Got a guy. No, it's going to be, almost picked up. So he ended up throwing it to Armando, but it looked like it was intended for Fife, and then they just had a guy sitting there. Darius Redguard looked like he was just baiting him. And that'll force the Dallas Mountaineers to punt it away. So they get a big play on special teams on the return to Fife, and they got a whole 2 yards offensively. Not what Dallas wanted. So they're going to kick it away. They will have Weidman back and Rhodes. So this kick here is going to bounce right around the 15-yard line, but it's taken by Rhodes, and like he shot out of a cannon over there up to the 30-yard line. So a nice job there after Mitchell Burgess kicked it down pretty good. Got a good punt. But Dante Rhodes is pretty darn fast and made some progress. We're going to be right here next week as the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack will travel and take on the Dallas area Mountaineers here on the John Mendola Show. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, on your Roku TV. You're watching some live high school football tonight. Receivers over to each side. It's going to be Rhodes in the gun. He's got Redguard right alongside him. Dallas showing a 6 front right now. And they're throwing deep. Again, bombs away to Weidman and knocked away at the last possible second. Gavin Sipneski. Nice defense there. I mean, that is the way you play it. Sipneski's a senior, 5'10", 150 pounds. Didn't see much action last year, but boy, it was a huge senior class for Dallas. Spartans looking for the long ball. Receivers over to the left-hand side towards the Wyoming Valley West Spartan sideline. Rhodes in the gun. Fakes it to Redguard. No, he gives it to him on that left side. And coming over for the tackle is Jake Delgadio. So Delgadio, again, not big in stature, but you know there's a good bloodline there in that Delgadio family running sideline to sideline. He'll make some tackles. Receivers over to that right-hand side. And now here come the Spartans. Spartans going to throw another deep ball. It's going to be overthrown. And not able to pick that up out of the lights. Ryan Myers tried to get that. But, boy, you can see the arm on Rhodes. He loves throwing that long ball. And a very talented guy who could throw it. He could run it. Just a matter of the Spartans kind of hooking up there offensively to get it right. 1:27 on the clock, 6-0 is the score. So the Spartans are going to kick it, and it's high and short. Going to bounce right around midfield. Going to go backwards. Almost hit a Mountaineer. That was close, and it goes backwards. And then Valley West gets it to the 49-yard line. So down over there by number 51, Landon Dietrich. So it'll be 51 yards to go here for Dallas on this drive. Last drive it was 50 to go, but they made 2 yards offensively. $1:16 on the clock here in the first quarter. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. I backfield here for Dallas. They give it, no, fake it. Wren gets it out in the flat to Parker. Balesta gets rid of one guy, and then he's brought down about the 45-yard line. So that would be a gain of 6, second down and 4, as R.J. Wren's about 5'10", 175 pounds, but he's got a powerful arm. 2 receivers over to the left-hand side. Wren has an eye backfield. He's got Balesta as the fullback. Long count here for Dallas. Delgadio, left side. Delgadio scoots forward, and he'll get about 3. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1 here for the Dallas Mountaineers. So Dietrich in on the stop again for Wyoming Valley West. I think they're going to have some time. The play clock and the game clock are about a half a second off. If they wanted to chance it, they can let the game clock run out and not have to run a play here before the end of the quarter. It is that tight. It is literally, you see one tick, you see the next. There's 9 seconds here in the quarter. They're going to go with it, and Wren keeps it. Wren goes forward. He's got the first down for Dallas. So they'll change quarters. This clock will start running, and Dallas will come over to the sideline and have that conversation with Rich Manello, and then they'll head towards the scoreboard to start this next quarter as soon as the official rolls the clock, and he did. So 6-0, Wyoming Valley West after 1. We'll be back for quarter number 2 here on the John Mendola Show. We are back here for quarter number 2 in Dallas. They get the change of the quarter, and then they call a timeout as soon as they come over. So something didn't go right for the Mountaineers. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes-Barre. Also, Comets Law, injury lawyer, give Comets Law a call. Melissa Walters, State Farm, located here in the back mountain. Our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world. Our friend Dr. Todd Pacheski. Just give Dr. Todd a call, located right there in 44. And our friend Matt Daly, State Farm, located in Kingston. There are no fans here tonight at this football game between the Wyoming Valley West Spartans and the Dallas area Mountaineers. Two receivers over to the right-hand side, eye backfield here for Dallas. Parker Balesta and Jake Delgadio right there. Valley West defenders playing about 9 yards off the receivers right now. They're loading the box. Here's Wren. Wren's going to throw it. He's got time. He's got a post route. It's 5. Got it. Touchdown, Dallas. 40 yards for the score, and the Dallas Mountaineers strike back. How about that for the Dallas Mountaineers? They got that play right. Little post route, and Fife is going to be their go-to receiver. And R.J. Wren's got that arm that Rich Manello mentioned before the season, and the all-important extra point here for Dallas. So they look like it's their first extra point of the year. They were on the line. They're back in the huddle. Again, that's what you get when you haven't played last week, but they're excited. They scored, and here comes the extra point for Dallas. 6 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. Barely got it off, and the kick is up, and it is good. 7-6. Dallas up as Mitchell Burgess puts it through, and the Mountaineers take a 1-point lead right now over Wyoming Valley West. Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here at Mountaineer Stadium. The Dallas Mountaineers leading the Wyoming Valley West Spartans 7-6 after a 40-yard touchdown strike to Fife. Here's the kick, going to go all the way down to about the 2-yard line, and that's where the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West will come out. And they'll get it up across, and the ball comes loose right around the 15-yard line. Let's see if the Mountaineers are able to pounce on that. Connor Olszewski, and Dallas comes up with a turnover on the kick return. Delgadio. So Jake Delgadio pounces on that football, and Dallas in business now, deep in Spartan territory after the turnover. .45 on the clock. 7-6 is the lead here for Dallas. So Dallas is going to take a timeout, some confusion after the turnover. And this is their second timeout. But, hey, remember the last time they took a timeout, they scored on the very next play. So here comes Dallas after the timeout. 11:45's on the clock. They lead by 1. They scored on their last play, then the turnover on the kick return. Single receiver over on the right-hand side. I backfield. They're going heavy look here. Right side. Parker Balesta gets into the end zone from 15 yards out. So Parker Balesta, nice size kid. And a nice run, and Dallas scores. So Balesta's brother goes to Long Island to play, big power lifter. And now Parker Balesta is trying to make a name for himself here in 2020. The extra point upcoming here from Mitchell Burgess. And that is a low-line driver. No go. That's actually Jace Chopiak ended up kicking that one and didn't happen. So it's 13-6. So the Wyoming Valley West Spartans will have to get the ball back in the hands of number 15, Dante Rhodes, to try to see what they could do to get some stuff going. 11:37 on the clock. Here we are, second quarter. Dallas leading 13-6.
Just looking at the kickoff amounts, number 9, Jeremiah Williams. And number 4, Tyler Wyman, our team for the Spartans.
So here comes the kickoff from Dallas. And they will get it down to about the 5-yard line. And here come the Spartans trying to meander up through across the 20 to the 25-yard line are the Spartans.
Jeremiah Williams on the return, but number 6, Mitchell Burgess. Spartans will start 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
So they'll mark this at the 24-yard line and trying to move around a couple of his players is the quarterback Dante Rhodes, who went up top for a 42-yard touchdown for the first score of the game. Little pistol look. Red guard joins him in the backfield. Pitch out to red guard. Nowhere to go. He shifts this way. And red guard trying to move around the best he could, but it is Parker Balesta grabbing him by his legs to put him for a big loss. So Parker Balesta doing it on both sides of the ball. He's 6 foot. He's 200 pounds. So Parker Balesta doing a heck of a job. So second down and 15. 13-6. Dallas leads Wyoming Valley West. Rhodes now in the gun. He's got red guard alongside him. They're going to throw a little rocket screen over to this side, and moving before he caught that was Connor Olszewski. So a tough play there for Olszewski. It's going to be 3rd down and long here for the Spartans. They've got to get up to the 34-yard line to move the sticks. Second quarter, 13-6 the score. Dallas leads. You see it on your screen right now. Engineer on board tonight, Jay Meniscus. Johnny Mendola in the house, working the scoreboard. And here comes the Wyoming Valley West Spartans, throwing a deep ball right at the sticks. It's caught by Olszewski, so he makes it up. And I think this is going to be a chain gang mover for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. Right at the 35-yard line. And the chain gang told, get on up there. Want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire. Also, Comets Law, injury lawyer, give Comets Law, located at 46 Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. Melissa Walter, State Farm, are Carol and Janelle. As the Spartans now look to put the heat on. They toss it this way towards the Dallas sideline, spun down by Jake Delgadio. So 4 versus 4, and Tyler Weidman gets thrown down there by Jake Delgadio. So second down and 10, no gain on the play with 9:51 to go here in the second quarter. Two receivers over to the right-hand side, single receiver to the left. Here comes Rhodes now in that gun. Going to bring a guy in motion. Fake it there. Looking to throw. He rolls one way, he rolls the other. You got to contain this guy. He's got a lot of speed. And a nice job over there, and a tackle by number 3 for the Dallas Mountaineers, Jackson Wydra, 6'1", 170 pounds. Wydra, one of the bigger kids here on this Dallas team at 6'1". You go down this list for Dallas, you just don't see a whole bunch of guys that are too big. You got a 6'2", a 6'1", a 6'1". There's no 6'4", 6'5" guys this year on the Dallas Mountaineers. So we got a couple of receivers over to the right-hand side. We've got Rhodes as the quarterback. He'll be in the gun. He'll have a guy right alongside of him. That's going to be Ryan Myers. 8:36 on the clock. Rhodes looking for a lane. He's got people behind him, and then he's cut down. Who's there again? Delgadio has been all over the field making tackles. So it'll be 4th down here for the Spartans at Wyoming Valley West with 8:15 to go. Fife and Delgadio will be the two guys back. So we'll move Delgadio up just a little bit. He's got to come over, and it'll be just Fife all by his lonesome back there. Now they'll bring in a little tight punt formation here for Valley West as Dallas is showing the kitchen sink with 9 guys on the line of scrimmage. They'll kick it away. It's going to take a bounce over towards the Spartan sideline. Not a very good kick. They'll get it out to the 41 of Mountaineer territory, and that is where they will start out. So the Dallas Mountaineers lead 13-6. There's 7:41 on the clock, and we are in quarter number 2. John Mendola with you here this evening from Mountaineer Stadium. No fans in attendance. We got the band, and they sound absolutely fantastic tonight. Nice to get that natural sound of the Dallas area Mountaineer band. Couple of receivers over to the right-hand side. One of them is going to be Delgadio. Bring a guy, speed, sweep, motion, fake. It's got to be Wren. Wren moves it straight forward up across the 45, 46, maybe the 47-yard line. So we'll get 2nd down and short here for Dallas. The defensive backs for Wyoming Valley West are playing far off. You get a quick little hitch pass here. You might be able to make something of it with a single block. Try to get that guy, the outside defender, to be sucked in, and you get a block from your other receiver, and you might be able to take that to the house. Let's see what Dallas does. They connected on a 40-yard touchdown. Parker Balesta on a 15-yard touchdown run. Fife over to the right-hand side. 2 receivers to the left. Balesta right alongside Wren. He's going to throw it. Looking. He's got a ball to the middle, and it's caught by number 88, Zach Chamberlain, and that is pay dirt. 52 yards for the Dallas Mountaineers. Straight up the seam. You can't touch it. You can't find them. And the Mountaineers strike again. Chamberlain 6'1", $170. And R.J. Wren showing he's got some gun to him as he makes that connection right on target. Remember Ryan Zapaticki here at Dallas. He made it at Shippensburg, a pretty good Division II football school. They like to throw it. Maybe R.J. Wren could fall in line. High snap, the kick is up, and it is good. So 20 points for Dallas. The extra point by Jace Chopiak. 6:46 on the clock, and Dallas goes up 14 on the Wyoming Valley West Spartans.
Chopiak to kick off for the Mounts.
So Dallas will kick it off. They lead 20-6. Here tonight at Mountaineer Stadium. John Mendola, want to thank you for joining us. Want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes-Barre, Comets Law, Melissa Walter State Farm, are Carol and Janelle. And this kick is going to go down about the 10-yard line. That's where the Spartans will start out, and brought up across the 15, the 20 to the 25-yard line. So red guard returns that.
Brought down by number 18, Gavin Sipniewski.
6:40 on the clock. The score is 20-6.
Spartans will start 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
Live high school football tonight from Mountaineers Stadium. The John Mendola Show. Thank you so much for joining us. Single receiver over to the left-hand side. I backfield here for the Spartans. 6 seconds on the play clock here. It's going to be Rhodes. Gives it in the backfield. And nice defense. Parker, Balesta, and crew over there. And let's credit that tackle actually where it belongs. Nice defense by Tyler Dzinski. So Tyler Dzinski's 5'9", he's 180 pounds. And Dallas looks like they've got a little bit of ball game after graduating just about everybody from last year's team. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. Tight end is on the left. Now they'll switch. Both of those guys over to the right. They got 4 guys to the right, and then we get a little too much, and now the officials will throw the flag, and it looks like this is going to go backwards here for the VW Spartans.
Tip-off start against the Spartans. 5-yard penalty to make it 2nd and 18.
So here comes Wyoming Valley West, 2nd down and forever. We'll call it 18. They'll do the same look. Dallas will do a quick little shift up front defensively. Rhodes is going to keep it on that right-hand side. Rhodes gets up across the 24-yard line. Dzinski again tripping him up.
Tripped up by number 32, Tyler Dzinski.
So 3rd down and 12. Two receivers to the right for Wyoming Valley West. Rhodes looking. He's got a little room, throws it out, and throws high, but there's another receiver behind him. And they're going to say that is a clean catch right near that sideline. That is Connor Olszewski, the junior. So a nice job there by Rhodes. A little basic flood route over there on that right-hand side, and they connect.
1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
So here come the Spartans now with 4:52 and counting in the 2nd quarter. Rhodes gives it to his running back in the backfield, Parker Balesta, and a couple of his buddies over there. Standing up red guard. So it's going to be 2nd down now, and they might give him a half a yard. They got to get 9 now, the Spartans. They got to get down to the Mountaineer 46-yard line to get a 1st down. 20-6 is the score. Dallas leads. Wyoming Valley West struck first, but it's been all Dallas since. Rhodes rolling to his right. Rhodes looking deep. It's got to be, oh, that was almost picked off. That looks like Ben Fife right there. He had it. He just had to squeeze it a little bit more as Ben Fife read that thing perfectly. Fife, one of the most dynamic athletes here on this Dallas team. You saw that touchdown strike that he had for the first score for Dallas from 40 yards out. Perfect strike from R.J. Wren. Now we're going to get a timeout on the field here for Wyoming Valley West. We appreciate you joining us tonight on YouTube, on Roku TV, Facebook. Next week, we'll be back here at Mountaineers Stadium as the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack will come to town. We'll get you some scores coming up. $14-0. Berwick leads Pittston area right now. Patriots got on the scoreboard now 14-7. Lake Lehman in a romper room right now over Nanticoke area, 21-0. Ryan Iden putting on a show there on the black turf. Two receivers each side here for Wyoming Valley West Mountaineers Stadium. 3rd down and 9. 4:03 on the clock in the first half. It's going to be Rhodes. Rhodes going up top. Whiffles at Fife right there, and he picks it off at the 31-yard line. Ben Fife, a pick and a strum, and it's a home guitar course for Fife. 3:55 on the clock now. Let's see if Dallas could put up another score. When you look at the Wyoming Valley West sidelines, you don't see a whole lot of players over there. You think over the years on how football rosters have declined a bit in a big school like the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West, not having that depth that they used to. Two receivers over to the right-hand side here for Dallas. I backfield, and Parker Balesta will be the fullback. Long count. They'll give it on the right-hand side. Jake Delgadio. Delgadio scurrying forward up to the 38-yard line. And Delgadio gets some positive yardage here for Dallas. So 2nd down and about 2 here for Dallas with 3:36 to go, leading by 14. John Mendola here on the John Mendola Show Network. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire. Comets Law, need an injury lawyer? Call Comets Law. Melissa Walter, State Farm. Our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world. Dr. Todd, located in 44th. And Matt Daly, State Farm in Kingston. Wren is going to roll one way. Going to throw it in the flat, knocked down. Nice job there defensively. But number 52, Jaden Swainbank. So Swainbank all over that. Excellent job by him. So Dallas will bring a receiver over to this far right-hand side. That's going to be Matt Jesse. He's hanging out over there. Parker Balesta, you expect him to lead block, and he does. R.J. Wren's got the corner. Wren across the 45 to 50, across midfield, inside Wyoming Valley West territory at the 3:01 mark. And the chain gang is a-moving. Two receivers over to the left-hand side. Fife will be the far receiver. Rhodes is out there on him. We'll have an I backfield here as R.J. Wren gets under center. Wren, he gives it to Delgadio. Delgadio looking for a cut. Didn't have a whole lot there. He is brought down there by number 68. That is Jason Pearson. So they'll give Delgadio a yard. He's at the 45-yard line. 2:35 and counting, 14-point advantage. Great to hear the band. I don't know, not many nights I've been more excited to hear the band, but it is a great element when you do have the band. Unfortunately for fans, but the band does bring something to the game. Two receivers over to the left, little flat action. That's what I saw in the first quarter was Valley West is leaving that flat wide open. Man, that's a connection to Fife. It's an automatic 10 yards. So they got to come back to that little hitch route. But now, you know, do you fake the hitch and do the go route on the outside to see if you could suck in the Spartans a little bit? 2:07 on the clock. Dallas is up a couple of scores. They're looking around to see what they got. Single receiver over to the right-hand side. That's going to be Fife. You can feel the wind moving right at Fife's back over there on that side. Wren looking. He's got time. Throws it in the flat. He's got Delgadio. He's got a first down. Jake Delgadio still on his feet down to the 22-yard line. So Jake Delgadio has quietly done the job for the Dallas Mountaineers tonight of making some plays. Just a little drag route. Probably the third or fourth option there for Dallas. And the sticks are moving as R.J. Wren has been extremely efficient. 146, first-year senior starter, R.J. Wren. Two receivers in the backfield. And they give it. Parker Balesta sidesteps one guy, but then tripped up. Great ankle tackle. Landon Dietrich. 129 and counting. Wholesale changes here for Dallas. 1:13 to go. 22 seconds on the play clock. Thanks for joining us here at the John Mendola Show tonight. Live high school football. Two receivers over to the left-hand side, and we're going to get a timeout. Wyoming Valley West, so the Spartans get a timeout. 1 minute. So receivers, looks like we're going to get Sibneski. Matt Jesse will be over to that left-hand side. So Dallas huddles up. 20-6 to score. Ball's located at the 18-yard line. Fife over on the left-hand side. Right-hand side, they got two receiver. Matt Jesse is there. Balesta will block. Fife speed sweep. Fake it, they give it. Wren, keep. Wren, it's got room. Wren straight up the middle inside the 10-yard line. Get up to our soccer 18, if you will, but he's at the 9-yard line, maybe even the 8 with 52 seconds to go. Dallas has plenty of time. They don't need to spike the ball. I don't know if they have 11 players. They might have 10. It looks like they're short one dude, but they give it. No, Wren throws it in the flat and goes low and didn't work. They tried to get it over to Fife. They still have 10 players on the field, Dallas. So they need to realize they're a guy short. They had two guys come off, and the other guy didn't go in. I don't know if they still have 11. Let's make sure. They got a bunch of coaches talking to the guys, but somebody should be counting the players to make sure they do have a full 11 out there. Now they got it. Wren looking. Wren gets pressure. Wren throws it in the flat. He's got Parker Balesta at the 5. Parker Balesta from the 9. Score it for DALLAS Dallas. So another offensive touchdown, R.J. Wren. No doubt he's bouncing here for a little Athlete of the Week action. Our McCarthy Tire Athlete of the Week. I think he might be in line for that the way he's playing tonight. So the Dallas Mountaineers putting up 26, hoping for 27. High snap again. The kick is up, and it is good. So drilling that ball again is Jace Chopiak. Throwing it through, 5'10", 170 pounds. 27-6 is the score here at Mountaineers Stadium. Now the Spartans have a player shaken up. They'll try to get to him. So I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire. Of course, Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. You can check out our John Mendola Show football magazine. You can grab a copy at Manuka Subaru in Moosic. McCarthy Tire, locations in Wilkes-Barre and Kingston. Comets Law on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. You can also grab a copy of our football magazine at Melissa Walter State Farm. Our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world, Matt Daly State Farm, located in Kingston. Dr. Todd Pacheski. Look him up at Dr. Todd, located in 44. As the Spartan player comes up, and number 58 was banged up, Noah Anderskavich. And Noah's played a big part here in this first half. Actually, this may be 68, Jason Pearson. I think my eyes got the best of me on that one. 68. Pearson going to hobble off. And again, we talked a little bit about the injuries that really have hurt them last year, the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. So it's 31 seconds on the clock here. 27-6 is the score. And Dallas will kick it away. So Rhodes will be back there. And Jordan, red guard, number 11. He's a sophomore. So Chopiak to kick it away. And this boot goes down towards the Valley West sidelines. And boy, how about that? Down to the 1 yard line. And the Spartans try to come out. What a hit down there right about the 2 yard line. A big biffle there for Dallas. So a nice job on kick coverage here for the Dallas Mountaineers. That ball hugged the sideline. You got to give credit to Chopiak as Olszewski grabbed that, ended up grabbing that at the 5 yard line. Now the Spartans with 26 seconds to go. Now remember, Dallas burned 2 timeouts here in this half. And Wyoming Valley West is going to have to go forward because there's not a whole lot of breathing room there. And they take a knee. So that's going to do it for the half. So 27-6 is the score between Dallas and Wyoming Valley West here in the first half. We'll be back with quarter number 3 coming your way here from Mountaineers Stadium. We are back here at Mountaineers Stadium for the second half between the Wyoming Valley West Spartans and the Dallas Mountaineers. John Mendola with you here on the John Mendola Show live. We appreciate you joining us. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. And we are live on Roku TV. You'll be able to check out highlights of this game and, of course, see it played back if you would like. I want to thank our friends at Boxcast.
Just Chopiak will kick off for the Mount.
As we're ready to go here for the second half. 27-6, the first 6 points scored by Wyoming Valley West, and then it's been all Dallas. All the way down here, red guard gets it at about the 5-yard line. He will come up across the 15, and that's where they're going to say he's down, right at the 15-yard line. Brought down by Dzinski and crew. So nice job there by Dallas on their coverage.
Punt return is to their own 15-yard line.
So 11:52 on the clock here. We're just getting the third quarter underway. 27-6 is the score. So let's see what Rhodes does as the quarterback here for Wyoming Valley West. He is in the gun. He's got a guy right alongside him. Rhodes looks, throws a little route there, and intended for number 3, Ryan Myers. So the Dallas defense does the job. Mitchell Burgess helping out over there. But also number 18, Gavin Sibneski as well. 11:49, just a couple of seconds ticking by. How about this? It's cool out tonight. It is a fall night. And we're not even there yet, but it's awesome football weather tonight here at Mountaineers Stadium. Rhodes with 4 seconds on the play clock. He fakes it. He's got it. He runs over to the right-hand side. He's got room. Rhodes makes people miss. He's got one guy to beat. And finally corralled around the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. So an excellent play there by Rhodes. So Dante Rhodes gets down to the 43-yard line. Olmedo with the game-saving tackle there. The touchdown-saving tackle, not the game-saving tackle. Touchdown-saving tackle there for Dallas. 27-6 to score. The Mountaineers in front. I got the clock right. Everybody a little underprepared for the weather tonight. Receivers over to the left-hand side. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And Rhodes now talking to the official to make sure everything's ready to go. Not sure what they're waiting for. We're in business now. Here we go. So here's Rhodes in the gun. He's going to look one way. He's going to throw a hard slant. Knocked out at the last second. Oh, nice job by Ormondo. I think Rocco Ormondo made a nice play there. Had that touchdown-saving tackle the previous play. Still, Wyoming Valley West trying to get in some kind of rhythm. It's all going to go through Rhodes, who is their best athlete. In the gun is Rhodes. 2 receivers to each side. He's got a guy in the backfield with him. He's going to just take it. And he is met on one side. He'll try to go to the other and make it around the corner, and he does. A jailbreak over on that right-hand side, and he's got a first down for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. So a great job there by Rhodes who just is able to elude tacklers and make something out of it. So Dante Rhodes showing his legs. He showed his arm earlier. And they've just got to find a way to get Rhodes the football a little bit more. And whether it's he just keeps it, but boy, if he can break free, as you can see, he breaks containment. He has some afterburners really fast. Rhodes looking, got a guy in the flat, he connects with him. And he comes all the way across the field. Not the right move there. And nice job there by Dallas defensively. Lucas Schultz and Rocco Ormondo on cleanup duty. So ill-advised Jordan Redgard, the 10th grader, he took that inside. That play's got to go outside, do a little shake and a bake and go to the outside. Maybe you'll get a little offense working there on that.
Second and 18 from the midfield stripe.
So we got a timeout, and it'll be the Wyoming Valley West Spartans at the 10:05 mark. Somebody's turning a fireplace on somewhere tonight. If we had the wood, we'd probably start it in the press box, but I think we get in a little bit of trouble after about 5 minutes, so we're not going to do that tonight here. But we like the smell of wood. But it is just a fantastic night for high school football here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Appreciate you joining us on YouTube Live, on Roku TV, and of course on Facebook Live as well. The score is 27-6, Dallas.
Second and 18.
And here is Dante Rhodes, the quarterback, on 2nd down and 18. Rhodes is going to keep it. He's going to go straight forward. Rhodes finds a little seam, enough to get down to the 45-yard line of the Mountaineers of Dallas. So a nice job there by Wyoming Valley West. And number 15, Dante Rhodes. So they've got to make it down to the 33-yard line. Two receivers over to the left-hand side. Single receiver to the right. Rhodes is in the gun. He's got Redgard right alongside him. 9:21 to go. Rhodes, a little screen action. He's got Redgard on the right-hand side, but he is met right near the original line of scrimmage at the 42-yard line. Nice job by the Dallas defense. So defense once again by Dallas. Matt Jesse right there, 5'11", 160 pounds. He's a junior. That'll force a punting situation here for Wyoming Valley West. Ormondo is back there with Fife. Low snap, kick, bounce right around the 20, and then get down deep into Dallas territory. So we are right around the 8-yard line or so. And it'll be 1st down and 10 here for Dallas.
For the Mounts from their own 7.
So here comes Dallas. R.J. Wren going to give it to his tailback. And Parker Balesta goes forward, gets up towards the 15-yard line. So Jake Delgadio has shared some carries. Parker Balesta's carried the football. Rich Bonello wearing that hooded sweatshirt on the sideline. That's what he likes to wear for every game. Balesta will be the tailback, and Dzinski will be the fullback now. The little bigger look, little different look here for Dallas. Long count. Balesta on the right-hand side. He's going to run off tackle to across the 30 to 35-yard line. A flag gets thrown, and I think they may call Fife on a block in the back, but not after Parker Balesta gets a Dallas Mountaineer first down. They're going to say holding at the 45-yard line. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes-Barre and Kingston. Comets Law, injury lawyer, give Comets Law a call. Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. Of course, our Carol, Janelle, Melissa Walter State Farm. Dr. Todd Pacheski, located on Wyoming Avenue in 44.
Against the Mountaineers. Players go for a Mountaineer first down. And they'll have first
So
and 10
it's a
at their own
first down for
35.
Dallas, even though they had a holding call on that. And that'll eat up a little bit of clock here. 7:37 on the clock. Far left-hand side is Fife. Tight end to the left. I backfield for Dallas. Wren looking. Deep ball. Fife gets behind him. He's got him. Perfect strike once again. 65 yards. Scoring. DALLAS Dallas. First-year starter, R.J. Wren. You haven't seen many quarterbacks throw that good as a first-year starter. Just flies off his hand, and Ben Fife score it again for the Mountaineers.
Jace Tropiak will attempt the point after. Number 2, R.J. Wren will hold for the Mountaineers.
Extra point is up, and it's good. 34-6. Dallas in command here at home against the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. And R.J. Wren is the difference right now for Dallas. Bomb after bomb after bomb. The kid can play some football. Talked to Rich Bonello, and he said, you know what? He said, we lost everybody, but we'll be okay. We're going to be okay here in 2020. You know what? They look okay to me, leading the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West 34-6. Now, it might be a little different next week. The Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area will be in town. Let's see what they have to bring, but we will give you that game next week. Right here live on the John Mandola Show. Lake Lehman leading Nanticoke 35-0. Ball will bounce and go down to the 8-yard line. And they'll come up right around the 25-yard line. Berwick and Pittston area are in a tight ball game at 17-14.
And number 28, Karkowski. First and 10 for the Spartans from their own 25-yard line.
7:05 on the clock, 34-6 is the score. Three receivers over to the left-hand side. Rhodes going to throw it right in the flat. He's got his guy over on this left-hand side and trying to get outside there, and then a flag gets thrown. So they complete that ball to Jeremiah Williams.
Rhodes pass complete to number 9, Jeremiah Williams. Knocked out of bounds by number 18, Gavin Sapinski. Flag on the play. Indication is holding against the Spartans. Scott Fowler will make his first and 15.
Three receivers are to the right-hand side. 6:43 on the clock, 30-46. Dallas leads on the John Mendola Show. Rhodes will fake it to the right. Rhodes finds a little lane, and then he gets taken down just across the 26-yard line.
Brought down by number 32, Tyler Brzezinski, and number 9,
Matt Lucas Savage in on that stop.
Second and 9.
So here comes Wyoming Valley West. Two receivers over to the left-hand side. Looking to throw. Here's Rhodes. He's got a little bit of pressure. He breaks containment. Rhodes now finds a lane. He's going to cut over to the right-hand side. Rhodes now across midfield. Rhodes looking like he is a track star. Great block. Still on his feet down to the 23-yard line. Finally brought down by Parker Balesta. That was all ad-lib by Dante Rhodes.
That was good play. Spartans first down. First and 10 for the Spartans. The Mountaineers 23-yard line.
Two receivers over to the left-hand side, single receiver over to the right. The give, red guard. Red guard on the left side, and he is down inside the 5-yard line.
The 5 Darius red guard, the ball carrier. Brought down by number 2, R.J. Wren. Players good for Spartans first down. First and goal for the Spartans of the Mountaineers, 3-yard line.
So they're at the 3. There's 4:59 to go here in the third quarter, and Dallas is in the lead. Receivers over to the left-hand side. Rhodes gives it to red guard and trying to get a surge. Stripped out! And they blew it dead. What a job over there by Dallas. But the whistle was blown. Lucas Schultz stripped that ball out as they held up red guard.
Second and goal from the 3 is an injured Spartan on
So now we have a player down here for Wyoming Valley West. .4:11 is on the clock. So Coach Bonello challenging his defense right now to play a little bit tougher as Valley West is looking to score, but in the meantime, a Spartan is down and hurt on the turf as the crew is out there with the Spartan. Red guard gets up. Oh, obviously we hope he is okay after getting shaken up on that play. So Wyoming Valley West is driving here.
Second and goal from the 3.
Second and goal from the 3. Rhodes, you would expect it to keep it in his hands. Heavy look for him. He's going to hold it. He's going to suck in people, and he's going to go to the corner. He's got to score. Standing up. So red guard goes out, and Rhodes keeps it and scores. So it's 34-12 with 3:48 on the clock. I think if you're Dallas, the goal would be you run the football, you keep the ball out of Rhodes' hands. He's just that dangerous with the ball. You want least amount of opportunities for that guy as you can. Ryan Stevens, the kicker, and that is blocked. Ben Fife gets in there. So Fife showing his speed. So 34-12 with 3:48 to go here in the third quarter. Thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service, locations in Wilkes-Barre and Kingston. Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. The 2021s, might be looking at a Subaru you'd like. Check out Manuka Subaru. They're open tomorrow. I want to thank our friends at our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world. That would sound pretty good right about now. Our Carol and Janelle here in the booth at Mountaineers Stadium. Melissa Walter, State Farm. How about Comets Law? You need an injury lawyer? Give Comets Law a call. They're located on 46 Public Square. Jonathan Comets and his team of lawyers at Comets Law. So great night for high school football here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Chill is in the air. It's 51 degrees. Feels a little chillier than that, I will say that. They're saying it feels like 47. It feels more like about 41. But it's fantastic. This is as good as it gets, other than there's no fans. But we got a band playing. They are playing very well tonight here. And we got high school football, something we didn't have last weekend in the Back Mountain, something we didn't know we were going to have this week at Dallas. So this will be taken at the 20-yard line. Fife looking around. Fife falls down about the 28-yard line. So that's where Dallas will take over with 3:41 to go, leading 34-12 here in the third quarter. A lot of shoe tying going on by Wyoming Valley West. They must have bought the spikes with the long shoelaces. I've seen about 6 guys tie the shoelaces. Left-hand side, Delgadio checks back into the ball game, and he'll get up about to the 33-yard line. So they'll give him a game of almost 4, about 3.5 on that, as Jake Delgadio gets the rock and moves it forward. And I'm Rich Manello. I would just continue to run the football. You want as minimal amount of chances of Rhodes getting that football in his hand for Wyoming Valley West. Dante Rhodes showing his athleticism. Parker Balesta, Jake Delgadio in the backfield. 4-man front here for Valley West. Wren looking. Wren, deep balls, got a guy, and it's Fife. Fife catches his cross midfield. Fife better hold on to the football. He's got guys behind him. He's down to the 30 to 25. One guy to beat, and Fife for the score. 67 yards later, no call on the hold as the receiver was way downfield. They wanted it but didn't get it, and Ben Fife and R.J. Wren have been sick tonight with their connections. Another touchdown, 40 to 12 now. Dallas leads. First-year starter, R.J. Wren. And the extra point is up and good for Dallas. So Jace Chopiak puts it through, 41 to 12, the score here at the John Mendola Show. Dallas in command tonight. Thank you for watching. Thank our friends again at McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes-Barre. You could pick up a copy of our football magazine. You could grab a copy tomorrow morning at McCarthy Tire. In both Kingston and Wilkes-Barre, you could grab a copy at Manuka Subaru. It's all we do. Melissa Walter, State Farm in the back mountain. Matt Daly, State Farm. And you could also grab a copy at our Carol and Janelle in Old Forge. Nothing like a little pizza capital of the world in our Carol and Janelle. Well, plan on talking to Ben Fife, R.J. Wren after the game, Taylor, or Parker Balesta, that is. And the wind blowing enough to blow the football off the tee. They'll try it again. R.J. Wren has just been spot on with his throws. Bounce at the 20 and go down to about the 8-yard line. A little shake and bake there by Redguard. And that is number 11, Jordan Redguard. There's 2:37 on the clock, and Wyoming Valley West will try to battle back here, trailing by 29 points. So here's Dante Rhodes. Snap is low, throws a quick slant out there, and it's going to be short. That one intended for Jordan Redguard. They gave Jordan Redguard a little bit of a cushion over there. Want to thank Mike Richards, the athletic director, for helping us out here tonight And have to say the tech guy, Bill Gartrell, here at Dallas has been absolutely fantastic. 2:32 on the clock. Here is Rhodes. Rhodes going to roll to his left. He's going to stand up. He's going to roll to his right now. Now there's guys still chasing him and finally brought down at the 20-yard line. So right back towards the line of scrimmage. You can't give up. And Jake Delgadio, he fell down. He got knocked down. He picked himself up, and another great play by Jake Delgadio tonight. 2:04 here in quarter number 3. 41-12. Another low snap. They're looking to throw it. Rhodes gets a guy and still on his feet at the 20, goes backwards a little bit. And nice job by the Dallas defense over there.
Stopped by number 51, Gabe Allen. 4th and 9.
1:12 now on the clock and counting. It's 4th down for Wyoming Valley West. Low snap, and that kick will bounce right around the 44-yard line and go backwards. So Dallas will have very good field position with 56 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll try to get to some other Dallas sporting events this year. I know there'll be a couple of soccer games. We'll be able to get some live broadcasts of this year. And we will be back out here next Friday night as well. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes-Barre. Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. R.J. Wren, the quarterback, in the gun, brings a guy in motion. Armando on the right-hand side. He's got a little bit of room. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, inside the 15. He's going to skate the sideline. And he is in for the touchdown. Rocco Armando. 43-yard touchdown shot for Armando. And the scoreboard just keeps ticking along and lighting up here for Dallas. Here comes the extra point for Dallas. Jace Chopiak, it's up and good. 48-12. 36.3 dozen point lead here for the Dallas Mountaineers over Wyoming Valley West. We still got a quarter to go, and just a little bit. We're playing into the night here, approaching that 9 o'clock hour. Live high school football on the John Mendola Show. Joe Biak's kick. He's done this a whole bunch tonight, and that goes through the hands of number 11, Jordan Redguard, the younger Redguard. Looking forward to talking and catching up with Rich Manello after tonight's game. 39 seconds on the clock. Hey, we're lucky to be playing some high school football tonight out here at Dallas. They shut down a day this week. Soccer game got canceled on the girls' side. And a soccer game just had some tough luck. The football team didn't play last Friday against Tunkhannock. So here they go. Valley West runs into a wall right up front. Dazinski right there. And also brought down there by number 51, Gabe Allen, 5'11", 235-pounder. That'll be the final play of quarter number 3. We'll go to quarter number 4. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service, the John Mendola Show live here at Mountaineers Stadium tonight. Here comes Wyoming Valley West. They give it out on that right-hand side, and they'll gain maybe a couple.
Brought down by number 28, Markutsky. 3rd and 7.
So 3rd down and 7 now for Wyoming Valley West. It'll be Rhodes back there again. Rhodes is looking, and he's getting some heat on him, and he gets away from some pressure and then gets out of bounds before the first down marker.
And 2.
10:45 down the clock, 48-12 is the score. And they'll have to kick it away once again.
Number 18, Gavin Sapniewski, and number 10, Rocco.
So Gavin Subneski and Rocco Ormondo. And how about this? That snap, no good, and Dallas will have the ball inside the 3-yard line.
Mountaineers will take over on downs, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Mounts from the Valley West 3.
So 10:26 is on the clock here in the final stanza. Dallas will get some guys in, and they'll let number 3 Jackson Wydra get some snaps. He's a junior. All kind of changes here, and they just want to make sure they have the right personnel in with 10 seconds here on the clock. We'll have number 28 in at tailback, Mark Karkutsky. Movement up front. The clock just continues to move, and more guys coming in, and Wydra will head back out. So I backfield here for Dallas, and they give it and rip down at the 15-yard line as Wyoming Valley West brought the kitchen sink, knowing that Dallas is just going to run the football. So Rich Manello will go back over and have that conversation with Jackson Wydra about what he would like for them to run with 8:56 to go, leading 48-12. And they're just trying to get a couple more players in here. David Biscontini. He's a 5'10", 150-pounder, getting ready to get him into the ball game. So I backfield. Valley West looks like they're just going to blitz and bring everybody, and they do. And Wydra will roll out to the right knowing that. And they got a guy out there and picked off down there right near the 1-yard line. So a nice interception by the younger red guard. So it'll be Wyoming Valley West football deep in their own territory with 8:28 to go. Well, if you're Dallas, you knew they were going to blitz everybody. So to get Wydra out there in the flat to try to throw it, not a bad idea. Thinking, hey, they're going to send the house. Here's what we're going to do. So Dallas will sprinkle in some players here defensively just to kind of make sure. And they'll make sure they have enough out there. And they do. 8:20 on the clock here. Wyoming Valley West trailing 48-12. Tonight here at Mountaineers Stadium. John Mandola Show driven by McCarthy Tire Service. I want to thank our friends at Manuka Subaru. It's all we do. Right-hand side. Rhodes keeps it. Rhodes gets up to the 10-yard line. 7:54 on the clock. You can pick up a copy of our football magazine. I want to thank our friend John Hulick, the Hulick Agency. Grab a copy with him. His location is in Wilkes-Barre, right across from Applebee's. You could also get a copy at Noreen Thomas State Farm in Clark Summit. In Mountaintop, Darrell Hubbard State Farm, Dr. Walter Novelli. I want to thank our friends at Elite Spine and Sports, located on Wilkes-Barre Boulevard in Wilkes-Barre. So there goes Dante Rhodes out to the 35-yard line for a first down. There's something you got to be concerned with. You don't want your guys to get hurt. And shaking up on that play is a starter. And he hit his shoulder pretty good there. Rocco Armando. He has a touchdown. And Armando will come out. He's got a stinger there. Let's hope he's okay. So as much as you don't want the Wyoming Valley West Spartans to score, you do have to be concerned that you don't want injury. So, you're under 7 minutes to play. You pretty much know who's going to get the football if he's in Rhodes. But he is not in right now. No, Valley West now is going to sprinkle in some other guys. So that carry went to number 44, Josh Koval, for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. receivers over to the left-hand side, single receiver to the right. The Wyoming Valley West Spartans in the shotgun with 6:13 to go, trailing 48-12. They give it on the right-hand side, and carrying it with two hands there for the Spartans is going to be number 17, Javon Gamble. He's a sophomore. Sipnewski on the tackle. 550 and counting.
Players good for a first down. Good time for the Spartans from their own 49-yard line.
Two receivers over to the right-hand side. They'll go to the shotgun again. They'll have a guy right alongside the quarterback and then movement up front. So Dallas jumped first, I think, on that, and they'll get two new players in for the Mountaineers. Try to get everybody a little bit of action tonight. So Patrick Mead is quarterback who is in. He's in 11th grade here for Wyoming Valley West with 5:17 to go. No fans tonight here at Dallas. We're giving the action live here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Javon Gamble over on that right-hand side. He'll be close to a first down. Think he'll be just a hair short.
Number 24, Joe Peters, 2nd and 1.
Berwick 37-14 over Pittston area. That game is in the fourth quarter. Give on the right-hand side will be just a little keep by the quarterback. And Meade gets it out across for a first down with 4:25 to go. Lake Lehman all over Nanticoke. Williamsport is leading Wyoming area. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. And it'll be the Wyoming Valley West Spartans here with just under 4 minutes to go. Meade on the right-hand side. Fumbles the football. Ball still on the turf. And then Dallas falls on it, but it's out of bounds. You got to pull that ball in instead of rolling on that football. 3:51 to go on the clock. Valley West rolling. Receivers over on the right-hand side, single receiver on the left. Meade gives it to his running back, and he gets down to the 29-yard line. So positive carry there for Wyoming Valley West. Jared Casarda. And Valley West doing the same thing, just trying to get some guys in the ball game at this point here with just 3 minutes to go. And Meade is in the gun. Give straight ahead Casarda, and a nice tackle in the backfield there by Dallas. Credit number 75, Emmett Moore, a 9th grader. So they do have some freshmen here on this roster, and they'll get some experience this year. He's 6'1", 190 pounds. But I'm sure there's plenty of powerlifting going on with the Dallas Mountaineer football program. 2:15 with a stiff wind here going on in Mountaineer Stadium. They run over to the right-hand side, and quarterback Meade, tackled by David Biscontini, 5'10", 150-pound sophomore, takes him down. Nice job by Biscontini. Coming up, guess what we got to do now? We got to do some offense. We got to get the right personnel in. Dallas has about 8 players out there. Wind down that clock and basically see what they can come up with. And Dallas calls a timeout just to organize with 1:40 to go.
First time out of the second half, they have 2 remaining.
Well, we're feeling good here at the John Mendola Show to give you live high school football action tonight. We had some live action last week at Lake Lehman. This feels a little bit more like a real first time with a little bit more crisp. And again, the accommodations here at Dallas have been fantastic. Mike Richards, the athletic director, has communicated with me all week. We appreciate what he has done. Their IT guy, Bill Gartrell, has been wonderful as well. And Rich Manello, always want to thank him for helping us out here. And getting in here and being able to see high school football and bringing it to you has been quite pleasurable tonight here in week 2 of the high school football season that we never knew would even happen this year. There's been a lot of instability in that regard with COVID here in 2020. So here is Dallas. They'll run the football, right-hand side, and they'll get out maybe a yard or so. Mark Karkutsky on the carry. Couple more plays, we'll wrap things up here. Thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service. You can pick a copy tomorrow morning of our football magazine in Kingston and Wilkes-Barre. Pick up a copy as well at any of our State Farm agents, including Melissa Walter in the Back Mountain, Matt Daly in Kingston, Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. Our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world. The Overbrook Restaurant, located out here in the Back Mountain, Keeley's Pub. Of course, they always represent Wyoming Valley West pretty darn good. Jay Crossan, our friend, real estate agent, down in Kingston. 37 seconds to go, one more play, and that will seal the deal, Lucille, for the opener for the Dallas Mountaineers and the second game for the Wyoming Valley West Spartans.
Number 15, Zach McChesney, was in the quarterback for the Mountaineers.
10 seconds. Final play. Here it is. And that will do it. It is the Dallas Mountaineers 48, the Wyoming Valley West Spartans 12. The Mountaineers come out in 2020, and they will give some congratulatories to each other. So congratulations to Dallas on the win tonight. Coaching staffs and the players see each other, and that'll do it. I'm John Mendola here on the John Mendola Show. You can join us for some more broadcasts. We're going to have one Monday night. We got a big soccer matchup, Berwick and the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. We're going to bring that to you on Monday night, and then next Friday night, Dallas and the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack live here on the John Mendola Show on Facebook, on YouTube, on Roku TV. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great evening, everybody. So long from the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire Service.